Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look at a really nice third-party PlayStation 3 controller I picked up the other day, and straight away you might notice it has some similarities to another well-known console controller, that being the 360. You see the button layout is pretty much identical, and it's a really nice controller. It's not an official one. It's branded as Power A PlayStation 3 controller, and this is the box for it here. Nothing too fancy on the box, it's just a kind of standard packaging deal here, and tells you a wee bit about what the controller has to offer. It has lots and lots of features, and I'll go over those in just a minute. But I'll take a quick look at the controller here first. It's a nice matte black finish to it, kind of textured grips on it. You've got your dual analog sticks here, your D-pad down here. Buttons, you've got a kind of guide button reminiscent of the 360 in the middle there as well, and you have your start and your select either side, again similar to the 360. You've got your triggers and your bumpers up here. You've got a wee USB port, again I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, really nice controller. If you're anything like me, I really don't like the PlayStation 3 controller. This isn't an official one. I did have an official one, but I really didn't like it, and I got this third party one, which is a wee bit heavier, nicer to hold. But what I don't like is the dual analog sticks down here. I really can't get used to that. I don't like it at all. And also I don't know if you can see it on this one, but the triggers on this are kind of sloping down the way, so your fingers can like easily slip off them, and it just doesn't feel right to me anyway. So I mean, usually I do all my gaming on the 360, and I really like the controller for that. Everyone's seen one of these. Really nice controller. I like the button configuration. So this is kind of like a hybrid between the two, the PlayStation 3 and the 360 controller. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds here. You can see you've got the triggers on these are actually got a kind of scoop to them, so your finger doesn't slip off. It's more like the 360's one, where it just kind of slopes up the way. And yeah, really nice controller. Let's take a quick look around it here. You'll see it is very similar to the 360. The other thing you've got is on the analog sticks here, it's concave, so your finger actually sits inside the analog stick, as opposed to on the 360 here, it's convex, so your finger rolls around on top of the stick, which is again really nice for me because I'm used to the 360 controller. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go over some of the controller's features with you. So the really nice thing about this controller is it has tons and tons of features, and it's really user friendly. So first of all, it's like the original controller, it's wireless. You do need a dongle, it comes with a dongle, but that's kind of the same for every third party PlayStation 3 controller. So you need the dongle for it, but that's alright. It has rumble, so it's dual shock. You can use it for dual shock games, it will shake. It also has 6 axes as well, so for games like, what was it I was playing the other day, I think it was either Resistance or Killzone, where you need to open valves or stuff like that, where you're doing that and actually moving the controller. It works really well for that. Also Ratchet and Clank as well, where you're like skydiving and you need to use the controller to move around. It works for that, it's great. It has rechargeable batteries, it's built in, so again like the original, you don't need to bother about taking batteries out and charging them or any of that kind of stuff. You can charge it with a USB here, and again I'll cover that in a minute. It has, like on the 360, it has like a guide button, and you've got these red LEDs on it, which is pretty cool. They light up the same as the 360 and tell you which quadrant, which player you are as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see this too well, but the buttons light up as well. I'll maybe throw up a still image of that just to show it better. You also have the button layout is obviously the main benefit of this controller. You've got your D-pad down here, really nice feeling D-pad. It's actually better than the 360 D-pad, which is that stupid kind of disc D-pad which doesn't really work too well. This has got an actual cross D-pad on it, which is better than both the original PlayStation and 360 D-pad, which is really nice. You've got the dual analog sticks in the traditional 360 layout, again, which is excellent for your first-person shooters. Triggers on it, again, you've got proper triggers, not like the PlayStation 3 ones that slope down the way, and you've got a nice matte black finish to the controller, nice and smooth, really nice build quality in this. And you've also got like a textured surface on the controller, the parts where you hold on to, so that's on the bottom as well, top and bottom. And yeah, overall really nice controller. What I'll do now is I'll show you the charger and the dongle for it. So here's the dongle for it here, and that just plugs into your PlayStation 3. It's actually got this nice kind of moulding to it where it will fit nice and snug underneath the PlayStation 3. Press this button here and it'll sync up with the controller. And you've also got, the really cool thing with this dongle is it's got a mini USB port on it, and what that will allow you to do is plug in your USB cable here, plug in the other end, like so, and what you can do is you can continue to play while the controller charges, which is a really nice feature. And obviously you're not losing a USB port for the charging and the wireless dongle. You can have them both plugged in to the same port, which is a really nice feature. Basically just allows you to charge the controller and play at the same time, and only use one USB port, which I thought was a really cool feature. But yeah, overall really nice controller. I paid £22 I think for this. The RRP is about $24.99. I'm not too sure what it is in the US, but it's probably going to be around $30 to $35 I guess. But yeah, highly recommend this controller. If you're into your first person shooters, or if you've basically just bought a PlayStation 3 and really don't like the controller and you're used to maybe the 360 style of controller, then this is definitely a must buy for you. I highly recommend it. Really happy with it, and yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video on it, let you guys see it. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.